Hey gifted crafters, welcome back for another Saturday CrafterNoon, but this is the special edition for the evening. So I am obviously not in my craft room. I am actually tuning in from Lakeland, Florida, where I attended the original Sewing and Quilting Expo, and it was a ton of fun. And I hope I've got you guys tuning in from all over the place. I just want to say big hello to everyone out there. It's kind of a different setup here today, a little bit difficult, but we are doing the best we can in terms of video and sound quality. So I hope that you guys can see me and hear me okay. I'm tuning in from the hotel room in Lakeland, Florida, and I've just spent 2 days of really exciting stuff. I have seen so many different things, and I've got so much stuff to share with you that I just couldn't wait till I got home. I really wanted to just tune in and show all of this over to you guys, to just share my experiences, show you some gadgets that I got and some neat little notions and things. I think it was a ton of fun, great learning experience. And best of all, I met a ton of people that I'm hoping will be coming on to our show, and we can share some experiences with you guys together. It was just really an immense amount of time and effort that everyone put into that expo, and it was just so much fun. I did meet with one of my subscribers out there, Judy Bauer. Thank you for meeting and spending the time with me. I truly appreciate it. We had a blast. So if you guys have never attended a sewing or quilting expo, it is really a ton of fun. I guarantee you will really enjoy it. While you're there, this was the little pamphlet that they gave us. It had so many different events all going on at the same time. They had things on an expo stage. They had make it and take it. They had so many different vendors out there, classes that you could sign up for. I mean, it was just so much to see and a lot of walking. So you definitely got your walk in there. Now, if you're tuning in for the first time, I've never seen our shows before, we always start our shows off with the trivia, so we hope you enjoy that. But we like to talk about our sewing, quilting, knitting, crocheting, any kind of crafts. We like to touch a little bit about it and share our experiences, tips, and tricks. So jump into the chat and say hello to some friends out there. Now, of course, I don't have my usual setup, so it's a little difficult for me to see everybody that's on there. But I just wanted to say a big hello to everyone. I do see some people going through the chat thing. I see Crafting with Robin. I see Robin's Quilt Basket, Amy Bullis. I see Karen. I can't make out the last name, sorry. I see 1 Minute Tips. I see the Crafty Puerto Rican, Boricua Sewing and Crafts. Thank you guys all for tuning in. So I know it was a little bit of change in terms of the time, but I wanted to make sure that I had enough time to get back to the hotel and try to set up as best we could in order to show all of this stuff to you. Now, I've got a lot to show you, so let's get right to it because there are so many things I want to share with you. So again, first off, is we went ahead and we got the little pamphlets and flyers. You can see these online as well, so you can see what went on, what kind of classes they have. They have this expo in different locations, so they kind of travel around to different areas. This was Lakeland, Florida. I know they go to Virginia and other places as well, so you may want to just check them out. It's a great setup. I guarantee you will really have a great time. So let's see. Let me just start here on the top. I'm going to start with... This was a company called Suicide, and they had a lot of make it and take it stuff. And I'm going to show you a couple of things. This was one of the make it and take it little projects, and make it and take it is just little packets that they sell. They're relatively low cost, and you can go ahead and buy the packet, and then they have some sewing machines off to the side, and they will make the project. So you'll have someone there with you, guiding you, helping you to make the little projects, and then they have the machines, all the materials that you're going to need in order to make it, and then you can go in and just make the little projects, and they are great. So this was one little pouch that I made. And I'll just show you right here. So this little pouch here has a really nice rainbow zipper here on the side. And then you can just open it up. And I kind of put all the little cards, and you see there are cards right here. This is the Suicide team, which I met with, and it was, you know, they're a blast. Had a lot of fun with them. They are amazing. I'm hoping they can come on the show and they'll show us a lot of tips and tricks. We had a great time with them. And you can see here, you have the really beautiful vinyl. They have the nice rainbow zipper. And then they showed us, they had some Juki machines there, and then they just showed us, and we went ahead and sewed up the project. We used some double-sided tape to hold it down. I used the Juki machine, and it kind of sewed like butter right through the vinyl. Really, really great. And then we just kind of put the zipper on there, and we had a great little pouch. Simple, easy little project. Absolutely loved it. And they had all kinds of other projects as well that you can do. So I did one make and take. My daughter did one as well. And then I purchased a couple of more little make and take patterns just so that I can do some at home. So these were, I believe they were $5 for these. This is called the Everything Pouch. And it was amazing. I'm telling you, they had some beautiful vinyls out there, really nice, quick little projects. I thought that this was really a beautiful setup. They had a nice display, awesome team, really love them. They were great, and I can't wait for them to be on the show. So let's see here. This was one of the great projects that we made with them. And there were so many different companies there. It was really amazing to kind of talk to everyone and kind of, you know, just get different tips and tricks from them, from the people themselves. So it was really great. I did pass out some flyers. So if you did see one of the flyers out there, you know, we tried to see if we can get some people to come on onto our channel and, you know, just see if they'd be interested in doing some collab work with us. And a few of you did reach out, and I'm really excited. So we'll be getting together with them, and some more information on that will be coming soon. Okay, so one of the other things that I got to do was see the threads. And there was one thread which is pretty much known by all of us here, but I was really excited to learn about a type of thread that they have. I'm going to kind of just put it down here so you could see that. Now this is sulky, and I'm not sure if I'm saying it right, but this is filanin acrylic thread. And it's, the reason I thought this was really nice is it's kind of like when you see the roll of the thread, it's kind of like a cotton thread. But the great thing about this is they have this little brush, and I'll see if I can give you a little close-up of that. There's a little picture of the brush here. Okay. And what you do is after you've done your embroidery, and I'll show you the little picture on here, you take this brush and you brush your project on top. And it makes the thread kind of kind of like a fluffy type feel to it. And they had this embroidery right here of a lion. And the picture really doesn't do much justice to it. But when you look at it, after you've brushed it out, you're kind of lifting up the fibers, and it creates this nice little fuzz, which looked absolutely gorgeous when you have this embroidery of the lion, and then you puff out the threads and all the little pieces come out. Now the project does not fall apart on you because you're pushing all of the fibers out. They're just little, because of the way the thread is made, they're like little pieces of fibers that will come off with the brush and fluff out. And so it creates this little fluffy, you know, kind of thread, and so it makes it kind of like cloud-like. So if you think about like maybe like Santa Claus, and you have the fluffy beard, this is exactly the type of texture you would get with this thread. And I thought that it was really, really neat. And just looking at it at the expo was amazing, how you could really puff it up. And it's really gorgeous. I mean, it's really kind of hard to sell. I'm not sure if you guys can really see that in the picture here, but it was amazing. And all you need is a little brush to brush out the threads once you've embroidered your item, and it really gives it that little extra texture. So I thought that that was really a lot of fun, and they have all kinds of different colors. You can look it up online, but it's sulky, and you know, they had a couple of other things on there on display. I did take a couple of their flyers, but really it was just, there's a few projects that are designed just for this type of look to be used with this thread. It is a 12 weight acrylic thread, and it's amazing. So you can check out their website. They had all kinds of different things that you can make with this, and of course you can buy the thread online as well. So I thought that that was really neat, especially if you're looking at like the holidays, or if you're doing some embroidery files like with animals and things like that, and you want to kind of fluff up that thread. It gives it that nice texture, makes things look a little different from all the others, and helps it to stand out. So I thought that that was really neat, and I thought I wanted to go ahead and share that with you guys. Now, I did get to sit with some of the machines as well. So I sat and I played along with a lot of machines. They had Juki's, they had Brother, they had Bernina. I mean, really, really nice. Had a blast talking with the folks there as well. This one particular that I was looking at was a nice machine here. This is the B790 Pro. And I thought that this one was really, really nice. You know, it's kind of hard to, there we go. It's a really nice machine. I was able to, you know, sit and play with it a little bit, but the options that it comes with are really great. This was a nice machine to work with. Very, very tempting for me, but really beautiful work on this machine. I also got to sit with one which was really exciting. Now this is for you quilters out there, this is the Q20 machine. And this one was just amazing. This machine glided through. I mean, it was beautiful, the work that it does put out. Now, this is for a long arm. You can see it here. Again, a lot of this information you can find online as well. Now, they had the sit-down long arm, and they also had the stand-up one as well. Really, really nice. The machine just, it stitched beautifully. Tons and tons of extras, and I'm going to see if I can get one of the representatives to join us on our lives and do a little collab, and maybe, you know, have some more information, so he'll get into all kinds of details on the machine. So I hope to reach out with them, and we'll set out some dates, and then we'll try to get something together pretty soon. So those are some of the machines I saw, you know, the threads that were out there. Of course, they had the scissors and all the different notions. I was able to, and this one I was kind of really excited about. There was one thing, it's called Cutter Pillar, and it's for quilters. And I'll show you the little card on here. And I do have some pictures and videos, and I'll try to share that next week once I get home and we can put things together. But but this one is really interesting because it was pretty large. Excuse me. It was pretty large, and it has it's think of it like a bright light, and then it also has on the light you can also get all of your cutting done on top, because there is a cutting board that you can place on top. And just think of it like an ordinary cutting mat. And then from that, you can, oh, thank you. Give me 1 second. Thanks. From that, I was getting really thirsty there. It was tickling my throat. So think of it like a cutting mat. This is about the size of the cutting mat, although they have smaller sizes as well. And it's just like a big light board. So it allows you to be able to see clearly. So if you're paper piecing, it'll let you see the design. If you're trying to trace a pattern, absolutely awesome because the light will shine through. Just think of it as like your cutting board that has light that shines up. It allows you to align your ruler with the fabric and you can see your rule if your ruler is straight or if you're off. I mean, it's really an amazing product. I hadn't seen anything like it. It was a little pricey, but I did thought that it brought a lot of good stuff to a quilter or someone who's doing paper piecing or has difficulty seeing the rulers if the rulers are straight. The light that shines through that, it kind of shines up and it really makes it very nice for you to be able to see if your rulers are lined, if your paper piecing is good, if your tracing is good. It really helps for you to be able to see what you're cutting or what you are trying to measure out as well. So I thought that this was a really neat little product. Again, it was a little pricey, but though they did have it a little reduced at the fair, but really, really neat. They had a lot of people taking a look at that. I had never seen something like this before. They have the Glow Premium. Now, they had them connected to a USB, but they also had one where you didn't have to have it connected. It actually had the battery, and the battery lasted, I don't remember how many hours. It was like 4 to 6 hours or something like that. But they have the Glow Mini, the Glow Ultra, and I'll let you guys take a look at that again. I think you can see that a little better. But really, really nice. I thought that this was really great in terms of someone who's kind of struggling because they can't see very well or they're looking to something to help them get cleaner cuts or when they're tracing, you know, to be able to really see if you're lined up correctly. So I thought that was a great product. And I'm hoping with some time, you know, maybe the price comes down a little bit, but it was really a great deal. If you could get it, you know, I think that's something that you could probably use a lot. So I thought that was a really great product. Now, while I was there, I did attend one class. And it was just, there was so much to do that, you know, it's kind of hard to kind of see where you're going to go and you want to kind of just see everything. But it's really just so much, right? So I did take a class with crankykangaroo.com and we did a large tote bag pattern that she shared with us. And this is a little sticker. I did take a picture with her, so I'll share that in a future episode. But this is a dress that she quilted and wore during the class. Absolutely amazing. She is a great person. Love her personality. Tons of energy. It was a really nice class. And she did share a pattern. It was a large tote bag. And we basically talked a lot about bag making, the gusset, you know, all the different questions that people were bringing up on when you're making bags and the seam allowances, the zippers, you know, there's just so many tips and tricks that she was able to share with us, which was really, really great. And she also gave us the pattern so that we can try out the bag on our own. She has her own little website. You know, she has done a ton of sewing for a really long time. So she's definitely has the expertise and was allowed to share that with us. So super exciting. I was happy to take the class. It was pretty neat. A little advanced, I think, a little bit. But, you know, as long as you're in the crafting world and you kind of understood that, I think we were able to follow along pretty well. And she really explained it well and took it step by step, which was really nice. So this was a class that we took that was really a lot of fun. So this is one of the many classes, and this one was just a lecture. So they have other classes where you actually can sit with a sewing machine, excuse me, a sewing machine, and you can continue to, you know, learn different things, try out different machines, which is really, really great. Okay. Alrighty, next item that I want to share with you. Let's see. Let's go over to a company called Zebra Patterns. And this one was a lot of fun. This is their card. Yep. Okay. Very nice company. And I got a lot of things that were a lot of fun from them. So I did purchase a few patterns, and these are kind of like, they have these patterns, they look like stamps. And the idea is for you to collect all the stamps from all the different places from all around the world, which was really a lot of fun. So I did manage to get different places. So these are just little, I just think of them like little panels that you can use and then put into a quilt. And I did take some pictures so I can show you what a finished product would look like. But this is one that says Manhattan, and it's New York, New York. So here's one that I was able to grab. And you can put these together as a quilt, a table runner. There's so many different things that you can do with them. But it's kind of like a recording of your own history of places that you have been before, or that you visited, or maybe even places that you would like to go see. And it was nice kind of getting them together and putting them all together. So I did get New York. I also, of course, got Miami. So I did get that one. Of course, I did get Puerto Rico. So I thought that was a lot of fun. And I did pick up London as well. And there's so many more that I could have gotten. But I did try to limit myself and, you know, keep myself under control. Because, you know, you can really go wild at these expos. There's just so much to do there. So these were some stamps that they look like stamps, and I'm going to be putting these together to form a little quilt, and I think this will be really nice. Again, this one's called zebrapatterns.com, so you can go on there and get some of their patterns as well. I also was able to do another type of collection that they had that I thought was pretty neat. So this one is called Hobby Town. My favorite things, and this is a finished size. This is an 11 by 24. They're raw edge applique pieces that you can turn into a quilt. And again, I've got some pictures so I can show you the finished items, and I'll show those to you next week. But this one is a quilt shop. It's kind of hard because it's a little big. Excuse me. And then this one I thought was just really super cute. It's the winery. It's called the Wine Shop. Then we have a bakery that I thought was really cute. And of course, a coffee shop. And these are just kind of wall hanging panels that you can make, or you can put them together and make it as a quilt. Really neat, detailed instructions inside. The panels are included in little applique pieces here, so you can make the background any color that you'd like. Of course, they have some suggestions here, and I do have some pictures of how the finished product looks like, but you can totally make these your own. And you know, they're really neat. They're really, really neat. So this was a great company. Now, one of the things that I did pick up from them as well, and I want to kind of incorporate it into these panels that I'll be making, is this fabric glitter kit. And this one I thought was really amazing because it allows you to put a little bit of glitter into your quilt, and it allows things to kind of shine and kind of pop in a way. So I want to show you, let me just pull out one of the things here. So for example, we've got this wine shop here. One of the things that you can do, and it's a little hard to see because it's in the plastic, but what you can do is apply this glitter kit to one of the windows here. And you don't really need a lot. You just need a little dab here and there, and it really sparkles. And there's all kinds of different colors. So they've got glitter in all different colors here. They've got the red, they got white, all kinds of colors. Let me see if I can just open it. See, it's kind of wrapped up. I haven't really opened it just yet, but yeah, it's got all taped up and everything. But I'll try to show you guys next week once I'm home so I can unravel it all. But some of the glitter here, I mean, it really makes the quilt sparkle, and it really helps it to pop. Gives it a little bit of dimension, and it really makes it shimmer and really does come alive. I was able to see one without the glitter and one with the glitter, and it really made such a big difference. I thought, you know, this would be great to add on to any of your projects. Things like you have these little windows here. I'm gonna see if I can really get this close up for you. I don't know if you can see that. I'm hoping you can see a little bit of how the windows shine a little. And you can see like the different one. There's some that are like translucent, so it'll bring out the color of the fabric that's behind it and just kind of give it that little bit of a shimmer. So I thought that's a really neat product, and I'm really excited to try out that and see what it looks like once I put it together. So this really looks like a lot of fun, and I'll tune in and let you know what happens once I do it. So let's just show you a couple other things that I got. I'm gonna clear this out. Working on a really small space here, so see what I can do here. Yeah, let's try to bring this down here. Okay. Let's see. Well, one of the things that we participated in is their little scavenger hunt, and after you went and you got your little card stamped by all these different booths, you go out and you get a little prize. So we did pick up these fabric craft clips. These are always a hit, and who can say that you can never have enough clips, right? Really a lot of fun on that one. So that one was really neat. I did pick up a couple more, and this was another company called Keepsake Quilting. This is their card, and I had a blast with them. Had some non-conversations with them. They were amazing. They were giving away things, and it was really nice. And I was able to walk away with a couple of things. They had a little wheel that you had to spin after you can download their app. They have a really neat app. It's called Keepsake Quilting. And they're another, some people that I also talked to that are excited to do the show with us. I was able to spin the wheel, and I was able to get these 2.5-inch strips. Really nice. So you can see here, nice colors. So I'm hoping to do something fun with that one. And then they also gave us these little squares. These are these 2.5-inch squares, which was really neat. I got 2 of those, and those are a lot of fun. We definitely do some quilting with that. And then I also, after spinning the wheel, got a water-soluble marking pen, and this is a 6-in-1, which was pretty neat. So it's called Multi-Mark. And that's pretty neat. We can always use water-soluble pens. Those are always coming in handy. So that was nice. And I mean, these people were a blast. I even, you know, chatted with one of the girls who kind of did some quilted sneakers. I mean, they were amazing. I mean, it was so much fun to talk with her. They've got so many projects and things going on. So I'm really excited to get them on to the channel, and we can have them show all of the stuff that they do, because they did some amazing work as well. Definitely a lot to share there, and I'll try to again put some videos and some pictures on for next week. But this was a great place to go. Of course, one of the other places that was there was the Off the Wall Quilt. They had some neat little gadgets that they were giving out, so that was really nice. Little rulers and little hexagon things. I mean, who can't have enough of those, right? These are awesome. Now, the other company that I purchased quite a few items from is a company called Glitter Bug Fairy. And Glitter Bug Fairy had a fantastic little booth put together with all kinds of things that you can get. So this is what their card looks like. And they had all kinds of vinyl. They had all kinds of things for bags. I mean, I've got a lot from them. So this is one of the little projects that I got from them. This is like a Mickey and Minnie. It's a little set in order for you to make the bag. And they had bags with the little round gussets. They had little purses, little mini bags. They had tote bags. I mean, any kind of bag, I think they had it. And it was really nice because these kits come with everything that you're going to need in order to make the bag, including, if I can get this open here, you've got zippers. You've got all the hardware that you're going to need for the bag. You've got the webbing. Okay. You've got the vinyl front and back. And you can see, I mean, how cute is that? Super, super cute. So you've got your piece of vinyl here. You've got the zipper pulls. Other pieces of vinyl. I mean, really, really nice. More zippers. And some more hardware that has all kinds of zipper pulls that I was able to get from them. I've got from a little umbrella to a little button to a bat to a little dragonfly. Let me see if you guys can see those. Really, really neat. I mean, it was amazing. They had tons and tons of stuff, and I just kind of probably went a little crazy there. They had really neat stuff. I'm going to show you another one. That's another little bag kit. Comes with everything that you need in order to make the bag. So let me just close this one up. Definitely don't want to lose anything. So this is another little bag that you can put together. It's the complete kit. Gives you the vinyl, the lining, the straps, and the snap. And it's a little small, so let me see how you guys can see this. Has a tiny little picture there. But again, it's the complete kit. Really turns out neat. I'll show you the pictures on it. I mean, it's gonna be a really cute bag. I'm excited to get this one done. Okay. I also picked up some more zippers, and these were really neat because these are ones that are kind of different. So they've got some sayings on here. This one just says love, love, love. And I thought that was adorable. So really nice zipper that you can do here. This is kind of like zippered by the yard. So you put your zipper pull in and you can just make the bag with these zipper pulls. Really, really neat. They had another one here with some hearts on here. You can see this one. I thought that was really cute. Really, really neat. I love these zipper tapes. They are really great. And it makes the bag just a little bit more unique. So it's really nice. And of course, you can pick up all kinds of different zipper pulls, and I've had some different ones here that I was able to snag as well. And they have like different colors, like the silver. They have like the rainbow ones. So I'll put two here. This is a zipper pull. This one looks like a little dice. I thought that was really neat. Let's see if I find some other ones in this little baggie. This one's like a little Disney ship. They have the little umbrellas as well. I thought those were really cute. And let's see, we have the little dice. And they have the umbrella again, but this one is in the dark color. So I'll put them side by side so you can see the two here. They're really nice little zipper pulls. It just makes it a little bit unique for your projects. I thought that it was really neat. And, you know, it's really low price, so it was easy to just kind of get a whole bunch of them. So that was great. Okay, so those are the zipper pulls. And again, that was all from the Glitter Bug Fairy. And I did pick up one of the zipper bag directions. So this kind of gives you an idea of what some of the bags look like. So you can see here. You can see some of them are open bags, but you can also get it with the zipper. So it was your choice on whether you wanted just a little bag with the opening or you can have it with the zipper. I chose to do one with the zipper because I really liked it. But this is a little pattern here. And it tells you this is a cute little tote bag. It's perfect for beginners. The finished size is 9" by 7" by 4", and it takes about 90 minutes to complete. So not too bad, not terribly like an all-day job, and you'll end up with a really cute project. So I thought this was really neat. And then once you get this pattern, you know, you can pretty much buy any kind of vinyl and then go ahead and make the project. So this one looks like it's kind of fussy cutted. So it's got the little bunny on here. Let me see if I can get this out so you don't get so much of a glare. That way you can see it just a little better. Let's see if that helps. And you can see here the little bunnies and some other designs that they had as well. And they had a ton of different ones. It was really neat. They had a lot of the licensed ones like Mickey Mouse and things like that, but they also had other things with sayings on them. Really, really neat. I thought it was a lot of fun. See now. What have I... Now, they also had a lot of the guilds that were there as well. They had a couple here, if I can get. They had the Cypress Creek Quilters Guild, and that's cypresscreekquilters.net. And they are in Tampa, Florida, and they meet every second Monday of the month. And it has a little mission statement and things here. There was really nice people talked a lot with them. We also had the Quilts of Valor Foundation. That was amazing. We got to see them drape the quilt over some veterans there. Really, really nice ceremony. Absolutely amazing what these people do. And gave a little bit of history and background of every person that was receiving the quilt. It was a lot of nice, very, very fun. Nice to see. I did see that for 2 days. So I did go Saturday and Sunday. So I was able to see both events. They also have Quilt Fest in Jacksonville. This is a Sew Your Heart Out. It's the 37th annual show that's coming up. This is going to be September 19th, 20th, and 21. And this is in the Jacksonville area. So if you're interested in that, that is just one more show that's going to be coming up. If you're in that area and you want to check that out, there's the information for you. And of course, they had some of these come travel with us, bring your friends, and meet new friends. These are these cruises where you can go, and this is a quilting adventure, and it's quiltingadventurespro.com, where you can book a cruise and quilt on the cruise and see different places. Tons of fun, meet great people. You're able to also travel and see different places. This just, it looked amazing. It really looked amazing. It looks like it's a ton of fun, and you can just see all the information they have there. Again, it's quiltingadventurespro.com, and there's the number where you can get more information on that. But lots and lots of fun. They have Heartfelt Quilting and Sewing was another one that was there. They had a great booth as well. I mean, tons and tons and tons of people were there, and it was just really nice to kind of interact with them. Now, of course, I did get some interfacing while I was there. Pellon was there as well. And I did pick up a couple of things that I'll share with you. This is the Wrap and Zap. This is 100% natural cotton batting. Now, this was about a yard. Let me see if we get this in. Really, really neat. It does come with the pattern on the back. We're going to do a baked potato zapper. Now, what's great about this batting, it's perfect for the microwave. So things for like insulated items. It's great. Casseroles, things like that you can put into the microwave. This is really great batting to use for that, as long as you use cotton thread and cotton fabric as well. With this batting, you shouldn't have any problems with being able to put things in the microwave and things like that. So that's a really great batting that I was able to pick up from them. I also picked up 2 more items. So one of them is the Peltex 70, and this is a midweight to heavyweight interfacing for machine embroidery, applique, cut work, and it stabilizes for your stitching as well. And that was a pretty great deal on that one. But what really excited me is this one that I was able to pick up. I had never seen anything like this, and I thought it was really neat. This one, let's see if I can find the name of this. I got a yard of this. Probably have to unwrap it to see the official Pellon name on here. Let's see. Yeah, I'd probably have to unwrap it to give you the exact name, but it is out of Pellon, and it's kind of like a very clear. Let me see if I could take a piece out. It's almost like a clear vinyl. Yeah, it's kind of hard. The lady did tell me it is very super duper sticky. And what you would use this for, here we go. You can see a little piece here I was able to take out. So it is very clear. And what you would do with this is you would take your fabric, you'd put it down, and you would stick this clear vinyl like on top of your fabric. And what you can make with these are like placemats or things that maybe you can, like maybe would get wet. Like you can think of it like a placemat where you can wipe it down to clean it. So it's really nice because you have this vinyl that, you know, you're able to wipe it down. You don't have to throw it in the wash. You could just wipe it down because you have this clear vinyl. So they had an example of a really nice little placemat where they had this vinyl like on top, and then they binded the edges, which made it really neat. And I thought that would be a really cute project to make, and it's really a super strong project, will stick to your fabric, and you can just wipe things down, and it's really neat. I'll have to get you guys the exact name because I know I wrote it down somewhere here. But I'm kind of a little bit of a mess because we're still at the hotel, but once I get home, I'd be able to get some more information over to you. So I think that is about it. The rest of the stuff that I've got here is more like the companies that I saw. So there was like the tops. We had tops there that had all kinds of items on here, and they had coupons as well, all information on the types of machines that they had. You had your Brother, your Janoni, your Juki, your Baby Lock. All of them were well represented there, and it was neat because you were able to just kind of, you know, see the machines, try them out, ask questions. They were there, very knowledgeable, and it was a lot of fun. And they got Tops Vacuum and Sewing. Again, we had a lot of the other ones that were there. We had Off the Wall Quilt, who had puzzles that were custom puzzles as well. Those were really neat as well. So there was so many things that were so interesting to see. And you can actually see it, touch it, ask questions about it. So that was really neat. Couple of the other ones that I was able to pick up, and I'll go through these really quickly to see we're kind of running out of time. So a couple patterns, and these were So Wonderful Dreams. So if you go to sowonderfuldreams.com, these were some beautiful patterns that I was able to pick up. You can see here, there's some turtles. I thought those were really beautiful. We had one of a bear. This would make a beautiful pillowcase. And then this one I just couldn't resist. It's called 3 Chicks in Wall Hanging. And I thought they were just darling. And then we had one called Hunter's Star, which I thought was really nice. I thought that would be a lot of fun to make. So these are some patterns that were pretty well priced. So I was able to pick those up and snag those. And then I've got only 2 more to show you here. This was a tabletop display. And it says, "My soul is fed with needle and thread." And this is a cute little tabletop display that you can get. And this one, let's see if I can find this is JBD Designs. So those were really neat. And then I was able to get one embroidery. And it was from a company called Pearly Gates. They have a great website. I've kind of, excuse me, I've kind of seen some of their work before. Really beautiful. This is their card. And I don't have a picture of it because it is a digital download that I got. But it is a Mylar embroidery design. And they gave me a piece of the Mylar. Now, if you haven't caught one of the videos that I've had before, we've talked about Mylar, the beautiful projects that you can make with them. This was really one that I was excited about. They were a little pricey, but I think that the work is really exquisite and worth every penny. So that is one that I'm going to be working on. And once I get back home next week, I'll be able to show you guys the pictures of what you can make with this Mylar and the embroidery as well. So that is about it. That is all I have. And, you know, I just want to thank Judy Bauer for meeting me out there in Lakeland, Florida. It was a drive for all of you who could get out there to an expo. Try it out. It's a lot of fun. I really had a fantastic time. So many things to see, and you can talk among different crafters and get different ideas and perspectives. And you really have a nice time because you meet a lot of different people. And it's just really a great, great time to learn and share tips, tricks, and ideas with each other. So I hope that, you know, Judy, thank you so much for meeting me out there. And, you know, I think, you know, Judy came out with her husband and he was a trooper, and, you know, he was a really awesome, great guy, and I had a great, great time with them. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed all the little tricks and trinkets that I was able to share with you. When I get back to my home studio, I'll be able to show you a little bit more and give you some more information on them, because I have some other stuff that I want to show you and some comparison things that I would like to do. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this little late night session. Thank you all for tuning in. I really appreciate it, and hoping that the quality of the video and the sound is good, since we are kind of in a hotel right now. So thanks again for joining and tuning in, and I hope to see you guys soon. Thanks for joining, and I hope to be crafting with you soon. Bye.